What's up? Hey, how are you?
Yay!
Hey.
Yay! Yes! Hi!
Hello.
Hi!
My real story is one of a girl who went from not believing in herself to believing in herself and not trusting herself to learning how to actually hear my own intuition and then trust it. And a girl who went from doubting she's enough to on that journey to learning and knowing she's enough.
When we can create our own economy, when we can do things that light up our heart, we can do things that not only allow us to make revenue or create revenue in our life, but also create impact. God, that's how we shift the world.
We all have stuff that matters. And spending extra time obsessing about food and obsessing about the gym without even getting results. How about obsess about what do I do to make myself forgive someone today? What do I do to make myself be grateful today? Those actually matter. And if you're too tired to do them, you won't.
Yes.
One of my best attributes that I don't know how to teach people is I'm very naive. I don't think something's not going to work out, but if it doesn't, it's just a message to do something else or do it differently. So I just keep going. And I'm like, why not?
When you realize fundamentally there's nothing wrong with you, then is really nothing to work on other than, like we said at the beginning, someone who's in the middle, who's fine. Let's explore potential versus let's try and fix problems.
Yes.
Two different ways of living life.
So when we operate in this idea that we have to save another person or someone has to save us, we lose the autonomy, we lose our ability to recognize that we are the manifestors.
The more you can give to yourself in a way of appreciating and valuing yourself, the more you can appreciate and value others.
Most people feel trapped by where they are right now and feel like there's no hope. And without the belief that it's possible to change, nothing happens. So no strategy will work until you have the belief that tomorrow can be brighter.
Our symptoms of being tired, or I've got a foggy brain, or I just don't, my get up and go, got up and went. These are modern phenomena. And we did not have these problems before. And we have to realize that.
If you're going to shift the disease process, if you're going to shift a relationship dynamic or a work environment or whatever it is, you have to get enough energy activated in your body and around you in that field to make that change. Meditation makes you more primed to take leaps of faith and to start your business without having a full idea of how it's all going to turn out.
When you know what you are, you know how to use it. And so once you know that you're just energy, now all of a sudden your orientation to how you operate or how I operate changes because I know more of what I am.
To wake up would be to trigger yourself so you can remember who you really are.
What you create creates you.
You could be eating the best foods in the world. You could be fasting well and flexibly. But if you're serving your body a big slice of stress every day, you're counteracting all the things you're doing.
The saddest thing for me when it comes to people's weight loss journeys is when they compare themselves to other people. Your only comparison is in the mirror. And this is life in general. Be the best who you can be.
I hear a lot from people saying, well, I don't have time to cook. And of course, that's completely wrong because if you're cooking at home, you're cooking a whole food plant-based diet, it adds about 8 years to your life expectancy. So you average that extra 8 years back into your life, you can't afford not to. You don't have time to not cook.
We don't actually know how it works. We have to figure that out. But we do know there's a backup copy of youth in our bodies, and we can reboot the system, reinstall the software of youth, and get things like vision back again.
Everybody should know that Serena is one of the more important people in my life. She brings light into everyone's life around her, and she's such an enormous, important person. I know everybody who's on this live knows and understands that, but I just want to set it out there that she's freaking awesome. And we love her in every way imaginable and possible.
Can I do the menu for the buffet? Because I know exactly what we should serve.
Yeah, yes, and we could get a famous chef. Right, so